I wanted to make a video about what's going on in the United States right now, referring to the riots following the death of George Floyd, a man killed by cops, of course, a black guy killed by white cops, and later they killed another guy, Rayshard Brooks, uh, shot him in the back just because he was running away. Um, the aim of this video is just to talk to humanity about violence. I always say that violence is the language of the weak because whatever you have to say loudly, you can say calmly. And if you cannot do that, meaning you have to yell, you have to scream, you have to hit, that means you couldn't express yourself otherwise. There's no added value to screaming, to yelling, to hitting. The only thing is that it shows that you have lost control of yourself. And now, if you're a police officer and you have to resort to violence, that means you lost control of yourself. In the case of this Rayshard Brooks, a man that was asleep at the wheel, literally, but not driving, in a parking lot. Um, why friends of mine are saying that why you shouldn't have resisted whatever. The My point being is, why is a man sleeping in a drive-through blocking traffic? How does that situation end up requiring a gun? Why do we need a gun for a situation like this? They're talking. Why do they even have to talk for 30 minutes and give them like all this smart ass conversation? Like this always like police officers are always basically the righteous, very wisecracking, smart guys, uh, giving morale lessons to everybody, or moral lessons rather to everybody. Why? So the point being, this whole system is screwed up, and we have to get back to the original sense of humanity. Why do we need violence to communicate? I don't believe there's a reason even to resort to violence. So, just to recap, violence is the language of the people that do not know how to control themselves. So when somebody insults me, for example, doesn't happen thankfully very often because I've become pretty good at avoiding conflict and I don't bother anybody. But let's just say if somebody were to say something nasty about me or insult me or whatever, to me, automatically the first thought is, I feel bad for this person. I really feel bad for this person because what they say, like the insult they basically utter, is not a reflection of me, on me. If they say you're stupid or something, that's not a reflection on me. That's a reflection on them and on the way uh, they carry themselves, their lack of control of themselves, that they have to say something hurtful. So, generally speaking, if somebody does something mean or angry, I feel bad for that person because that person very simply is not well from within, like within themselves, they're not well. Because think about it, when you're well, when you're comfortable, when you're happy, you don't insult people, you don't want to hurt people. That's just not your thing. When you're out at a bar having fun, or with friends or family in the swimming pool, whatever, the last thing you want to do is switch to an angry mode and start fighting or cursing. You just want to have a ball. Okay, you're with a woman and you're having fun. Last thing you want to do. So people that insult, injure, hurt, say hurtful stuff are by definition people that are not happy. So I feel bad for these people, and just I'm hoping that this quick lesson on what's going on in America. America has been turned into a country where the only alternative is violence, whether it be politically, wars and everything, and that's become now a system where people have to justify killing a guy on the street. No, because he resisted. Resisting doesn't mean he needs to die. There are so many other alternatives. So my point being, let's try to get violence out of the picture. There's no violence in the world. Now, how could I handle this? See, it all depends on your frame of reference. If you were born in a system where there's no violence, there's no guns, you wouldn't think, how can I kill this guy? Or you wouldn't think to escalate things to killing somebody. Okay? So now that in your frame of reference in America, killing is very common, coming out with big guns and all that is normal. Uh, so killing is not a shocker. But if you went to, I don't know, Portugal Sweden or something, it is much scarier or much of a much darker scenario to have somebody that comes out, gets angry, and starts killing people, or a cop killing somebody. How come it never happens here in Morocco? We don't have that. If people don't kill people, cops don't kill people. It's not even an option because our frame of reference is different. So the frame of reference is very important. And in America, everybody's primed for violence, and it has become normal. So we have in my opinion, for those who want to live happy, you have to say, okay, I'm going to take out anger and violence. Now, what can I do? It's just like if you have your child and you're having a dispute with your child, do this, do that, it never crosses your mind, okay, if he doesn't do this, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to clip his head off. I'm going to shoot him. That option never comes up, okay? Well, the same thing has to be with other people's children. You don't even, that's not even an option. I'm going to kill this guy. Unless your life is in danger, and that really rarely happens when you don't put yourself in that situation. And most people that they're killing, these cops, are not people that are posing a threat to the community or to the cops. So let's think, the option of killing my child doesn't exist. The option of killing my wife because I'm having a fight with her, it doesn't exist. The option of killing my boyfriend is not an option, whatever. Then we talk. So we exclude the option of violence and then get to talking. That's my take for the day. And I really hope that things do get changed in some of our hearts because we are the world, we are the community, we are the countries, we are everything. Okay, pass it on.